Welcome to Bourbon School. I'm Marianne.
And I'm Brian, and today we are going to go back to the TikTok shop and test out another item that I was so curious about, the Whiskey Grail.
I love buying things on the TikTok shop.
Me too.
Let's go. Okay, Brian, what purchase did you make recently on the TikTok shop?
Okay, so this is the Whiskey Grail, and it is a cup that I've seen all over. They almost exclusively advertise on the TikTok shop.
Okay.
And it's something that I've been very, very curious about. So I finally pulled the trigger. Now, I think it's usually, I've got the wrong one here, but the regular Whiskey Grail is $35.99.
Okay.
So we'll start right off the bat with that. I got mine for like $20 because they had a coupon on the TikTok shop.
And you know I love a coupon.
Love it.
Oh my God.
So the concept behind the Whiskey Grail, first of all, it is
Wooden.
all wood. Okay, it's made of wood. And the concept is that they char the inside. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it's black. So it's charred on the inside. And then they coat it in a beeswax coating. And the idea is that it's supposed to elevate your bourbon whiskey drinking experience because it mimics the inside of a bourbon barrel. So it's supposed to give you like an additional
like smoky,
aroma,
charred kind of flavor.
Like you're supposed to get the aroma of the char.
Okay.
And that's supposed to enhance the taste of your whiskey.
Interesting.
So I thought after, now I've had a couple drinks out of it, but I haven't really compared it to drinking that same whiskey not in the Whiskey Grail. So that's what we're going to do today. So tell them what we're doing.
Okay, so we initially were going to use Old Forester 100 because any fans of the channel know Old Forester is where we usually start.
It's a known quantity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think I might have finished that bottle a couple of days ago.
I think you did.
I did. So my next suggestion was let's go with the Russell's 10-year because it's another one that we know. It's a standard bottle that we typically really enjoy.
Right.
So what Brian set us up with, we have some Russell's 10 in just our Glens, and then we have some that's been sitting in the Holy Grail Whiskey Grail. I like to call it that much better.
The Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail Whiskey Grail. And we're just going to taste it and decide if there's an elevated flavor.
Okay.
Okay, so we're...
So, yeah, I just, that's my first sip of the day. So,
mine too.
It's always good. Russell's 10 is a great whiskey. Tastes like Russell's 10. And I think one of the things I did want to make sure we did, and fortunately because our kid came home and was chatting us up, this did sit for a little bit. I mean, it sat in here for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's see if it's any different. I'm going to take another sip of my Russell's.
I will too then.
You know, it's good, but don't you feel like at this point it's almost too weak, 90 proof? I
was going to say something, but I didn't want to dog on it for this video because it's not a review, but it is very light.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is really not where I'm at anymore.
Yeah. But it is something we have enjoyed, something we know. So,
Excuse me.
And it's something we can easily compare,
It was one of my beginner bourbons.
So I will tell you,
back to that video, guys.
Right off the bat, when I first got this, you could smell a lot more char in it. And I don't really get a lot of char in the nose.
Have you washed it a couple of times?
So you don't want, like no soap, you don't wash it. It's just water, warm water, dry it off completely, thoroughly.
Yep.
No soap.
I'm not getting a real rich char.
I haven't washed it. I have rinsed it out and dried it off. And it's sat on my bar cart for a few weeks now.
I was just asking because I didn't know if perhaps you had washed it and that would have taken away some of the
So do this.
Whatever.
Take another sip of your Glen.
Okay.
And then take a sip out of there.
Okay.
And we'll see if you notice a difference, and then I will do the same.
Do you want me to say right away if I do, or wait for you to drink?
No, you can. Okay. You can say whatever you want.
Boy, that's light.
It is light. Yeah.
Oof. Maybe I made a bad recommendation for this. Okay.
No, because we just want to know if there's a difference between the two.
All right, let's see.
What you're starting with, I don't think is as important.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think?
Okay.
Go ahead while I'm
there
drinking.
there is a distinctive, different flavor. Now, this might all be, what's it called when it's in your mind?
Power
suggestion. But I'm definitely getting like a woody kind of taste in there, for sure. Like there is an oaky,
Yes.
there's an oaky flavor in there. 100% different than what is in the Glen, for sure.
It is, for sure.
Yay. Awesome. You know what I'd like to try in this? Myron, Woodford Double Oaked.
Okay, that's super interesting to me. I don't know. It is different. It's 100% different. There is definitely more spice to it.
Excuse me.
I don't taste a lot of like char and smoke and those like, charred oak flavors. But there's like a more of a spice to it, I would say, than this one here. 100%.
I got like a campfire-y kind of flavor from it. Like just a more smoky kind of flavor compared to that. Smoky is what I'm getting.
It is definitely different. I will not, and I just went back to this one to try it, and then back to the Grail.
We only have one. That's why we're sharing.
Yeah, we're sharing because I was only buying one.
Because we didn't know. Excuse me.
Yes, 100%. It actually, so
it
maybe
has a different scent.
Maybe
smell
there
too.
is
Different
maybe
nose.
there is a char element too, because it almost gives it a little bit of bitterness. And it's kind of like when we were drinking, I forget the sample we were drinking the other day, and I said it was bitter, but it wasn't off-putting.
Started with a B.
Yeah, I don't remember.
There's a distinct difference. I'm definitely getting like a campfire-y kind of taste, but I agree with you. It is more bitter than what's in the Glen. Why?
It's weird.
That is weird.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
Sure.
I think that it's an interesting purchase.
Yeah.
It's $20 to $33. I mean, mine was like $20.89 or something was the total price. I think that a whiskey drinker, it would be a point of interest for them. Like it would be something that would be interesting to get them, a conversation piece. I don't know that somebody is going to pick that out to drink out of all the time, but I can tell you, it changed the flavor of your whiskey. Now,
not for the better, though. I don't.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you think it changed it for the better?
No, I'm really still having a very weird, bitter aftertaste that is off-putting to me.
Okay, so you're a no.
I'm a
pass.
hard pass on this one.
Are you a pass even at $20?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think having someone over and giving them some bourbon to drink, this is not enticing enough to like give to a guest. I would much rather give my fun one of the glasses that I just broke. What's that? Double-walled glass? I think a double-walled bourbon glass.
The Norland glass?
Yes, is so much better than this. This is kitsch. It's like it's a
gimmick.
A gimmick for sure.
Yeah.
It's changing the flavor and not in a nice way. I give it an F.
Whoa, really? I'll give it a C. I think there's some value in it for like somebody who is a collector and likes these and I think that's me. Like we bought all those glasses to test them, but I wanted them.
Yep.
Like I wanted to try them all out. I think there's value in it for somebody who's a collector to try it out. There might be some people that find it to make their experience more pleasant. I actually, my favorite thing about it is not the experience you get from the aroma or the flavor. I love the feel in your hand.
And that's how I feel about that double-walled New Orleans glass.
I love the way it feels in your hand. It's all angular around the outside. It's wood. I really do like the idea of drinking out of this. But I will say, those double-walled ones that you like don't do anything for me.
Oh, see?
For the same price, I would prefer to have these than the double-walled ones.
So I think, obviously, it is very clear that this is more of a personal preference than it is for coming from a delightful bourbon drinking experience. Like this is more about what you prefer in your hand as opposed to the flavor that you're getting.
Yeah, I think it's a cool idea. I don't think it's executed exactly how they say it is. But yeah, like I said, it's a cool thing to have on the shelf, conversation piece, I guess.
For sure.
But it's up to you. Do you want to spend $20 or $30 on it? or would you rather, you know, go buy a bottle of Old Forester 100? So,
which is what we should have in this house right now.
All right. Well, I'll put the link for the Whiskey Grail on in our description if you're interested. They are all over TikTok.
You know what would be cool? I'm sorry, excuse me. I think it would be cool to like engrave your name in these.
You can get custom logos and names on
for
them,
like your bar.
Yes.
That would be kind of cool.
Absolutely.
To have, for sure.
And
if you could put your name on there, I would give it a D.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Because I think that's a kind of cool thing to have, like specific to your own home and your bar.
Yeah, but we'll put all the links so you can check it out for yourself and check them out on TikTok. They've got, you know, a bunch of videos, people testing them out and advertising, you know, the different things you can get on them and stuff. So
I suspect there are going to be some Bourbon School viewers out there that completely agree with me.
Yeah, maybe some that agree with me. All right, guys, if you liked our video, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell for notifications.
So you never miss another episode of Bourbon School.
I'm going to cheers in my Whiskey Grail.
Cheers. Is this video going up on Wednesday?
Next Monday.
Oh, just kidding. Cheers.
Cheers.